out if you close your eyes.
Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to another tutorial. So today we're going to be talking on how to export your video at the highest quality. So there's a million and one ways to actually do this, but I'm going to show you my way and the way I think you should do it because it gives me the best quality that I could ever ask for. So after your Adobe Premiere is already open, just select any file or the project that you're working on. And after your selection is already uploaded, what you want to do is, if you want to export the whole selection, you can see you're on the sequence by clicking over here. If you had multiple projects open, you just click over here and then you see the blue box around the sequence. So now that we are selected on the whole sequence, you go to File, Export, Media. Now, if you do not want to export the whole sequence, what you would do is come in here and look for the part that you want to use and press I on your keyboard, and wherever you want the video to end, you'd press O. And you could actually drag this with your mouse as well after it's there. So for example, if that's the selection that we want to use, what we want to do is go back to File, Export, Media. Now here, right here to the bottom right, you could see the format and the preset and the output name and where the file is actually going to be saved. So the first thing we're going to work on is on the format. There's several formats you could use, like QuickTime and things like that, but for exporting at the highest quality for YouTube, Facebook, and pretty much anything, I use H.264. It just gives me the best quality settings possible. So we're going to click that. Now for preset. Some people go with the YouTube 1080p, but I stick to the high quality 1080p HD. I think this gives me the best export settings possible for YouTube and Facebook. So I'm going to click that. Then right here on output name, this is where you're actually going to name the file and set it to the drive or the desktop or wherever you want to save this project to. So I'm going to save it here, and I'm just going to name this tutorial for exporting. After that's there, you can press save, and that's what it's called, and that's where it's going to save. If you wanted to move it to your desktop, what you'll do is find your desktop and click on it and then press save. Okay, so after we have that, the last thing I usually change, I don't touch anything here with the video or effects or audio. I think everything should be done on the actual project. I don't think you should be editing on your export settings. So I don't touch any of that. I use basically the format and the settings that are custom for that. The only thing I do touch is use maximum render quality. I do click on that just because I want it to be the highest quality possible for my video. Now, if you want to export this right now, you'd press here. And this screen will come up, and I'm just going to cancel this so it doesn't save. And that would basically pause your project, and you wouldn't be able to use anything else besides that. A trick to use Adobe Premiere while you're exporting would actually be by going to your Adobe Cloud and downloading Media Encoder CC, which is already downloaded here. And instead of pressing export, right, you do the same steps. You'll put the format, the preset, and the output name, but the only thing you're going to change, instead of pressing export at the bottom, you're going to press Q. What that does is automatically it opens Media Encoder, and it would actually start exporting in the background, which means while this is exporting, you could continue to work on your project and change anything that you have to do here on the project. So it's a really cool trick. It actually opens up right here. Let's just give it a second for it to load. So after you press Q, it'll actually go ahead and start opening. And the project should come up over here. So since this is open and I guess it didn't go through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, export media. Same thing, I'm going to change this name again. Export settings tutorial. Okay, I'm going to save this and I'm going to queue it. I'm actually going to change the place that it's going. I'm going to put it on my external drive, and I'm going to press Q. Now that the file is already open, we could see, oh, there you go. The second one actually went there. So now we have the first one and the second one there. And what you would do is actually press this green start Q, which would actually start exporting. And this will be exporting on the background. You can still do anything to your project and continue working with your project or any other projects here on Adobe Premiere. It's a cool trick. Go ahead and try it out and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if these settings work for you or if there's anything that I should adjust in my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.
But if you close your eyes